UoArcAngel Mobile Gaming.
Hey everybody, UoArcAngel, and welcome to another Legendary Game of Heroes episode. This episode, we're going to talk about Commander events, and I'm going to do some of the gameplay for the event, the VIP event this week. Now, the first thing I want to talk about in Commander events is this is your main character here, your first screen. In Commander events, you should always put something that relates to that event. Slayer events, you don't have to, but Commander events, as your lead, you should help your friends and guildmates out by putting a card that will help them because you take another card along on the Commander path and all that, on the Crusade path. So this week I have Lady of Justice there. I've had a couple people tell me that like it helped them in the Inferno because of the setback and the health and all that. So that's why I have Lady of Justice there. Now I got the event cards for this week. I didn't put them there because I get hits up with Lady of Justice anyway, and that's how you'll get honor points to buy the keys in the store. And what I'm talking about, if you're new and you don't know what I'm talking about, in Commander events, you could buy extra keys with your honor points. Now, I already bought mine, but I'll show you what I mean right here. The lunar keys here, see that little 100 symbol? That's your honor points. Now, for me, I have tons of honor points because I've been playing for 10 months, so I don't really have to worry about that. But when you're first developing honor points, you want to put a card in your lead that gets you that honor points, even when there's events not going on. I always have Lady of Justice there because it gets taken along on a lot of quests and all that. But you want to put something there that somebody's going to use to take along on quests to get you some honor points. Now, the second thing I want to talk about in Commander events, try to save your keys. Now, it's not like a Slayer event where you have tons of keys to kill the guild boss. So what we've been doing this week is we're going to be saving them, and we're all going to come on at one time and attack the guild boss. So everybody gets trophies, and it's less keys used up. So that's another thing you want to watch in Commander events. I don't know if there was something else specific to Commander events I wanted to talk about. Uh, Other than, let me show you my setup that I'm working with. I do have, we have to go all the way to the back here. I do have the new cards, but they suck. There's no, unless you buy them all, which I never do because I don't spend the money on that. Unless you buy them all, the set, you need the set to make this all work. So what I had to do is I have 3 copies of the secondary card in here. Selfie, her leader skill, I talked about it before, is 300 damage HP for all Dark Spirit heroes. So if we go on here and click our little information tab, you're going to see what cards are buffed by that. And you can see right there all the new cards that I have in the setup. The only one that's not in there is Lafir, which I have in there just to throw some dark gems. That's how I had to go about it this week. I did have another card in there before I got Selfie, the third one, set up all the way. So that's what I'm running with. And like I said before too, in Commander events, you could put Slayers in there. It's just not going to give you the 10 times or 4 times damage. They will get the damage from the other cards, but they don't produce any from the card itself. So you could always take that in consideration. If your card has a good attack, like Lafir has 2.7k attack, plus he throws dark gems. That's why he's in the setup. So I'm going to play a little bit. I'm just going to do collect these keys here, play 1 or 2, and that's it for today. maybe Sunday or Tuesday, we're going to do another one. Tuesday, definitely about the cards that come out every week. I always do a video on that. Let me just start collecting these keys again. So we're going to go on the Crusade. I'm going to do, I'm only still on the Elite. And I should get through this with no problem with my setup, but I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to the very end is where it gets tough, especially for me because I don't get all the cards. So we're just going to take, actually I didn't want to take Simlo along. That's the ultra rare card, but I'm going to take her anyway since it's available. Let me see what these cards, I haven't really seen them in action except against the guild boss for a little bit. They really don't do damage unless you have uh, cards in there that are producing gem 3, power gem 3s, which I don't have. So this is what I had to go with, and I have to stick with it. Now, since I have Simlo in here, you see I get the bonus 20% because I brought that card along with me for the damage. So now usually what I do for the second wave, I will hit Lafir to drop some gems, more gems on the board so I could get through this a little bit easier. And I made a mistake. I should have used that combination gem. I just didn't see it there. And like I said, you could plug someone else besides Lafir in if you have the Fallen one could go in there pretty good. A couple other cards. I don't know the names right off the top of my head because I really don't have them. So we'll see what happens. I probably made a mistake there with Simlo because I haven't used the card, so I don't know how it actually works. So I think you have to get the corruption part up, or whatever it's called this week, the intensity up, and then use Simlo. And that's how easy, well, it looks easy. You're probably saying, I can't do that. Well, I'm sure you could. And then we get our rewards here. Like I said, I'm still in the elite, so once you get it to Inferno, it gets really tough. One shot, one kill, really. If you get hit, you're dead. So let me do this last one here, and then we'll end the video. I want to talk about one more thing before we go too, but I'll keep that till the end. And leave me some comments. Tell me how your setup is, if you got all the cards. There's actually two things I want to talk about before I go. So leave me some comments. Tell me about your setup, how you're doing. If you like these cards, I really don't. If you don't have them all, it really doesn't matter. Because I've noticed fighting the guild boss, you can't generate enough power to defeat it. So we'll do our combinations here, here. All right, like I said, just to make this a little bit easier, but I don't really have to do it, I'm going to hit Lafir here just to get some more gems on the board. I have a power 3 gem there in the middle, so really doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure this is going to be dead in 2 seconds. Then at the end, I just hit the selfies or whatever her name is. It sounds like I'm taking a selfie. But I try to get as many gems out of that match as I can and just match them up. It's not the greatest setup this week, but that's what I had to do. When you're not spending tons of money, people spend tons of money and have good cards. I'm here to show you how to do it when you don't spend a lot of money or don't spend money at all, what to do or what you can do. So that's over and done. Another dark potion. And we got our gold and all our relics there. Oh, also too, we'll go right into the store before I start talking about anything else. And I jumped out of the store. Oh well. It is VIP Appreciation Week, so when you're playing the solo bosses, you could get loyalty coins for the shop in here, which I already did and got all the rewards. There's some good ones in there. There's some gems. There's a tier shard in there. There is loyalty coins you spend in the shop, and there's also there's something else in there, and I got it, and I was like, ooh, crown shards are in there. Yeah, crown shards are always good, and or something else, and I can't remember. But make sure you go and do that as well. It shouldn't take long. I think when I got to the 60th level boss, I had all the coins. Spend them, use them while you can. There's some good stuff in the shop actually to look at. We're gonna look at it real quick. I bought some stuff out of here. I bought some crown shards. I bought some of these gems to ascend. You need these gems for ascending your legends. I think I bought one or two power 4 or power Earth Essence 6s and all that are in here. So there's a lot of good stuff in here that you could get, even if you're not a VIP this week. So if you're not a VIP, get as many coins as you can and use them up, because you won't be able to get back in there again. And in the regular store, there was same old things. There was some God Souls to upgrade the card this week. Daily Dungeon coins are in here, and a couple other things which I'll be buying at the end of the event. Two, I wanted to touch on this real quick before I go. Oh, went in the wrong thing. People were talking about this on Facebook, and the Legendary Hero Pass, I heard it was only for newer players. I actually got to buy it because I clicked on that little question mark when it was in there, and I was able to buy it. I don't know if I'll be able to still buy it at the end of the week or whatever, but it was for like $4.99 for 2 weeks of gems and cards. Hey, I'll take that. So hopefully I get to keep that. And last but not least, UoArcAngels is recruiting again. Both guilds are recruiting. We had to make some changes, did some moves. I'm not going to talk about it because I'm not going to go there with it. I just want to invite anybody at any rank to come and join our guild. Me and my daughter run both guilds. And we're getting back to the way it was. We have fun. We're not going to be totally going crazy with competitiveness. If you play whatever rank you are and you want some help, join our guild. We will gladly take you. You don't have to be rank 100. You don't have to be rank this, rank that. We will help you progress your cards. That's what I do. I help people progress their cards. Simple as that, and to rank up and enjoy the game like I do. And that will be it for today. So until maybe Sunday, if not, then I'll probably do it Tuesday. This is UoArcAngel from the great Keystone State saying see ya.